France beat Wales 45-24 at the Principality. Oh man, both teams looked good, running the ball, wanting to attack. The scoreboard changed a number of times. It looked great. The game, it was fantastic, great to watch, up until around that 64th minute where French scored the try around that minute, 64 minute, and it just looked like it knocked the wind out of Wales' sails. Wales' sails. That's a rhyme. Man, tough. It looked like Wales went in with a game plan. This game plan didn't necessarily work for the whole game, and then they just continued with that. Those high cross kicks to the wingers, I feel like around that 65th minute mark, the French wingers were up flat. They could have kicked them further deep down to kind of change that up a bit, but that didn't change. Anyway, we'll get into the full review. Some stats: Wales 13 handling errors. That's 13 times you're giving the ball back. That's tough. And 26 missed tackles. Against any team, 26 missed tackles is not good. Against France, that are known for their French flair, they love to run the ball. 26 missed tackles, definitely not good enough. You can't expect to put yourself in a position to win a game when you're missing that many tackles and having that many handling errors. It's tough, and you make it so much harder for yourself. Again, I understand a younger Welsh team trying to build that squad around. There's only one or two kind of experienced players there. So I get it. It's hard. You're at that top level. It's hard. Learnings that they'll get from this, yeah, potentially. The only way to learn is indulge, get involved. So playing is the only way really to learn. As long as they learn taking learnings out of this, and it's not beating them down. Because in 2 or 3 years, this Welsh squad could be fantastic. Every team goes through those cycles of passing on of the old guard, new guard comes in, and there is that building phase. So, yeah, we'll stay on the Wales, on Welsh for this game. Come out firing. Tommy Raffel in the first 30 seconds, I think it was, gets a turnover. They had great urgency on defense. It's whether or not you can keep that up for the whole game. I think that's why teams like South Africa are renowned for their defense, because the urgency is there from kickoff till the end. So a lot of teams will be very urgent on defense, great line speed, well connected for the first 30, 40, 50 minutes, and then drop off that last bit. In attack, Wales showed some great attacking shape. Forwards and backs linking up nicely, lots of variation, good clean rucks for Thomas Williams to play the ball. Makes it so much easier for the 9. He doesn't have to dig for the ball. It's there on a platter. Let's play. And that setup, I feel like that set up Rio Dyer's try. Williams did get a little half break there, kind of puts that defense back a bit, and Rio Dyer broke through that the defense, a broken defense. Speaking about the ruck speed, what that does to the defensive line is just puts them on the back foot each time. So a ruck is set, you've got the last feet, and that's where you have to set your defense line. But if that ruck speed is quick, you're getting back on side. Before you can even get back on side and get set to push up, you've got that next phase coming around the corner already. And that's what Wales did really well here. You see Ireland do it really well, but in this weekend's game, England did it really well. Their ruck speed it's just phenomenal. The quicker ruck speed you have, the more pressure you can put on a team's like you attacking, and you put their defense under so much pressure. They can't set. You can't set and push up. So each time they're tackling the player, but behind the advantage line. So you're going back after every phase. Game plan as well, it looked like. The Gary Owens onto the wingers, or the French wingers. The first one worked. The second one, Josh Adams knocked the ball back, but then France got that ball. The risk, it's like high. I don't even think the reward isn't even that high. Like, you're playing against a French team that love the open play, love scrappy, love French flair. That's what they're known for. Now you're kicking a contestable up and under to hopefully get a tap back. But when the ball bounces all crazy, that's what France love. So, I don't know about that. Owen Watkins picking out lazy forward, like that backs versus forwards. You're always looking for those mismatches, and he picked out Antonio there, stepped off the inside, into the inside, straight through the line, drawn pass, and Thomas Williams went under the post. It's good, like, to see that. It's good that backs are picking out those, where's the mismatches, give me the ball, let's play onto that. And I think France overcommit sometimes, so if we're playing this way and I'm the inside of this guy, but I overcommit here, this guy will step back in and beat me on the inside. So you want to track, but track next alongside your outside defender, not hug him right there, because someone can step that inside, and that's what happened. And Antonio wasn't quick enough to come across, and he went straight through there. I thought the Wales support from line breaks were good. Patience after line breaks as well, like getting the ball to the right person as well, picking the right decisions after a line break. So many teams will make a line break and then kind of, oh shit, a deer in headlights sort of thing. Where the few line breaks the Wales did have, they picked the right options afterwards, and for Joe Roberts to score in the corner, only just 3-on-1, throws the dummy. If he got held up there, Gatlin would have pulled him straight away. And then I feel like as the game wore on, the Wales' attack kind of fizzled out. The fluidity of it just died down. They were still keeping with the cross kicks, like not adapting to what's happening. Like, I'm all for going in with a game plan. Cool. Game plan doesn't work. You have to adapt. You have to change it up. Those French wingers were staying flat. Well, let's look to kick deeper then. Flatter, deeper. Let's try and find grass. Let's get the touch line into lineouts. Wales lineouts were doing good. They got the one steal. They were doing better. So, like, we can pressure them that way. And not just the same thing. So I think that, like, that's one thing that maybe as the guys get more experience playing at that level, that something that they'll pick up on is, yes, we're doing this game plan. It's not working. I'm on the field now. I need to adapt. I need to change this. The defense, like the extra line-out jumper did hurt. I think they only got one line-out steal, but they got all of their line-outs, I'm pretty sure, which is a massive change from earlier in the Six Nations. 26 missed tackles. I spoke about that earlier. Like, that's not good enough, especially against this French team. And I feel like they got caught out a few times right in and around the rucks. So the guys are folding, but not sticking for that first position. So the first guy folding needs to stay there, right next to the ruck, because any good 9, he's looking to break there. And Lagarek, I think that's it. That's how he scored his try. Right there, Wales guys folding lovely, but no one's sticking at that 10 position right near the ruck. So right there, and the 9s will look to attack that. I thought that Wales were lucky at the one stage around the 55-minute mark to not get a yellow. There's like 3 or 4 penalties right on the line, and then luckily I think it was a scrum that then they got a free kick. So lucky there, because that was getting tight. Costello was nice off the tee, striking the ball nicely. And it's good to have someone like Joe Roberts with a left foot. I mean, one time he did kick it out direct, but it's good just to have that different point of exit. Someone with a left boot, like Ireland have James Lowe. It helps so much to exit. Not many standouts for me. Wales, Tommy Rafell, again, so strong defensively and ruck time. I think he got 2 turnovers, just disrupting the French ball as much as he could. Cam Winnett, I thought it's sometimes good, but then sometimes bad. That one long pass he threw over to Josh Adams got red and he got smothered there. There was a few phases on, and then Wales got the ball charged down, and France scored their last try. So, yeah, not many standouts for Wales for me. Who do you think stood out? Let me know in the comments. Jumping over to France, man. Where's this been the whole Six Nations? Similar to England, it felt like they were playing with a nothing to lose kind of thing, and it was just like, let's play how we should, let's play how we're picking this team, how they can play. Let's play that way, if that even makes sense. Chuck the ball around, have a go. It's so weird that Luku and Jalabert were Bordeaux 9 and 10, killing in top 14. Couldn't translate that into international. Then you got Lagarik and Ramos. Lagarik plays for Racing, I'm pretty sure, and Ramos is predominantly a fullback. And their fluidity, how they were running through attack, looks so much better. Maybe because they were going forward and not getting stopped behind the advantage line. And Wales were kind of letting, like their ruck speed was good, so Wales were letting them get over the advantage line. So maybe then it does become a lot easier as a 9 and 10 if your forwards are going forward, or your phase play is getting over the advantage line because you're just rolling around, telling everyone where to go, what to do. But it looked a lot better. I could string 20 phases together comfortably. Lots of variation plays, running from depth, running good lines. Timing was on. And like I said, getting over the advantage line. Great. For Fiku's try, beautiful, man. Great patience and variation on attack. So many players in motion, running from depth, keeping their width. That timing is running, having those short balls and out the backs. The timing on that is everything. That depicts whether a defense is going to stick or just swim past. Because if you don't time your run as the dummy runner, you're too flat. You're not an option. So the defense can just swim past you and attack that guy running deep. Mayfo's ball out the back to Ramos, timed perfectly. He's obviously a big ball carrier. Wales thinking he's going to truck it up. Out the back, soft hands, drawn pass, and Fiku went over in the corner. Beautiful play. And then for Lagarik's try, I spoke about this in the Wales part of this review. He's just taking his like all nines do. If you're not sticking around the ruck as defense, I'm going to run there and score. Continued pressure right on the line. Wales were folding on defense nicely, but not sticking at the ruck here, not being the first guy. So the first guy that comes around, you need a stick here. And he didn't, and Lagarik went in there to score. That out the back pass from Lagarik, he threw it like 30, 40 meters. Are you kidding me? They almost ended up scoring, went down the touchline, and almost ended up scoring. Oh, man, get out of here. They were definitely starting to find space on the outside, like Wales. Like I said, early on, Wales really connected, strong defense and line speed, and then it just kind of fizzled out. Fitness, tired, like new plays, the reserves come onto the field. Like it's hard. It's hard to keep that intensity up for full 80. And France were really finding a lot of meters down the sides. Pono and Belébéré finding ton of space down there, getting easy meters, really. And then I thought, was it Aldrit's try that just knocked the wind out of Wales' sails? Around that 65th minute. That was just, you could see kind of the deflation on some of the Wales players, like, fuck, tough, man. And it is Six Nations International, that's the toughest. I think the Taufifenua charge down, really just the nail in the coffin, and that was just over, put to bed. Ramos kicking beautifully off the tee, 100%, I'm pretty sure. Oh man, if any kicker wants like simple, couple steps back, couple steps towards the ball, and just nicely strike. Oh man, standouts. I thought Aldrit, super important. He's back, super important for France, getting over the advantage line, such a strong ball carrier, and obviously with his chat in and around the game, so important for them. And then Belébéré, he's usually the one that stand out in attack. I thought his defensive reads in this game were beautiful. Catching guys man and ball, shooting out the line. He did it a couple times and caught the guy, just disrupting Wales' flow of attack there. And he did that a few times. So he was my standout for France. Oh man, where's this been from France for the whole Six Nations? 24-48, shutting out Wales. This puts a big And France versus England next round, and Wales versus Italy. Two big games. And then Ireland play Scotland. Massive games. Ireland still need to win it. The Six Nations. They still need to win the games to win the Six Nations. What did you think of this Wales-France game? Let me know in the comments. And I'll see you next time.